let's talk about the psychology of marketing, because understanding the psychology will help you be a better marketer. Because a lot of people are very good with techniques. When you go to Facebook, you see all these people come up and tell you about how good they are with how to run ads and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, it's not just about knowing how to run ads. Anybody can go learn the software, can know how to use the platform. But knowing how to use the platform alone is not going to get you results, because the most important thing is getting results. Because when you spend your money to run an ad, you need to get a result. So a lot of people are good with the technical side, but I want to show you the one very important foundation when it comes to running ads, which is going to help you really get more sales. So this is what we call the psychology of marketing. What the psychology of marketing simply means is understanding the things you need to do before you even go to the platform to run your ads. Understanding how you can package your messaging, how you can package your product, how you can create your content, the content that you are going to be promoting. Are you going to be promoting a video? Are you going to be promoting a digital file, like a graphical representation of what you want to sell? All these things has to do with understanding the psychology that will enable you create a piece that will be engaging when you promote that particular piece of information or particular file. So when we talk about the psychology of marketing, the first thing we want to look at is, who is your ideal customer? Ideal customer. Right? This is the first thing we want to look at. Who is your customer? Who is your ideal customer? You see, I didn't just learn this thing on my own, because it took me a very long time to understand what it means to really start with the psychological aspect of marketing. Because if you just jump into the platform and just go there and click some buttons, then you run your ads, at the end of the day, you're just going to be wasting money, because nobody's going to click on that ad, because there are lots of people running ads. So your ad needs to stand out. And the only way to make your ad stand out is to understand exactly who you are creating that ad for. For instance, you can't just go create an ad for a car worth 20 million for a young man of, say, 18 years old. Because when you get to the platform, you are going to see a place where they say the age of the person who you want to show that ad. So you can't just go show a house worth 100 million to somebody who is 20 years old. How is that person going to get that money to buy that house? So you see that that's a waste of time. So you need to really identify who the thing, your particular thing you want to promote, who is it for? Who is the customer for? There are a lot of things you look at. Number one, you look at the age. What's the age of the person, the age range? Call it age range, right? Say 25 to 35. This is an age range. Okay, what's the age range? What's his demography? Where does the person stay? Is the area, right? Demography. Okay, the person lives in Lagos. Or my ads, I want to show my ads to people who lives in Lagos or in Abuja or any place you want to choose, right? Then you look at their education. What's their education? Are they graduates? Are they people who didn't go to school, or this doesn't matter? So there are a lot of criteria you would need to really look at when it comes to creating your avatar. They call it customer avatar. What customer avatar means is an ideal representation of who you want to show that ad. And to even make it more insane, real marketers give that person a name. They might call it, this person is Romeo. He's a male, he's 25 to 30 years old. He lives in Kaduna. He goes to this school. Every detail has to be there, because this detail is what's going to help make your ad stand out from the noise. Because there's a lot of people who make noise on the internet, but you don't want to be the person who makes noise. Rather, you want to be the person who gets results. So whenever you're working with any business, the first thing you want to really identify and get clear on is who is your ideal customer. Who is your ideal customer? In the download section of this video, you're going to get some resources, a form which you can fill when you are creating your customer avatar. You have to do this for any product or services you want to advertise. Any product or services, even for your own services. If you want to use this skill as a freelancer to promote other businesses' products, you have to be very, very clear on the kind of people you want to work with. This will enable you craft your ads in a very specific way that will get you the results you want. Even when you go to working with customers, the first thing you want to really get clear on, who is this your product for? Your business, who are they serving? Identify the customer. Once you identify the customer, the second thing you want to identify is what's the results you want to give to them, the results, right? So what's the result? What's the results? What's the results you wanted to have from buying that product or from getting that service? What's the results you want to give to them? For instance, if I go to the bookshop to get a marker, I'm not going there because I want to buy a fancy marker or because I want to get a marker that is looking like white and looking beautiful. No, I'm going there because I want to get something that will enable me to write on my whiteboard. The results I want to get from buying that marker is something that will help me write on my whiteboard, simple as ABC. If you want to buy an air conditioner, you are not getting the air conditioner because it's fancy or it look white, it looks blue, or it looks red. No, you are getting the air conditioner because you want something that will enable the temperature of your room gets cold when there's heat, right? The results, you need to be very specific with the results. Know the results that particular item you're promoting is going to get for that customer. Once you can identify this result, then the third thing you want to identify is benefits / features. Benefits / features means, just like I mentioned, you don't buy things because they are looking good or they are fancy. You buy them because of the results you want to get. So when you are crafting your contents for promotion, you have to really look at it from the angle of the benefits the person is going to get, not the features. Don't tell the person and buy this phone because it's an iPhone. It has 2 cameras. The battery lasts longer. No. Those are just noise. What you want to let them know is the benefit of having a strong battery. Okay, buy this iPhone because you are going to use it for a long time before it runs out. That's a benefit. Buy this iPhone because the pictures come out very bright and clear. That's a benefit. Buy this iPhone because when you make calls, you hear the sound of the person very clear. That's a benefit. You don't talk about the future when you are selling, you talk about the benefits. So these are some of the areas you need to really pay very close attention to when you are creating your contents for promotion, because the thing you are promoting is a content. Just like you have your commercials that back then, you're still going to create commercials or you're going to create graphical representation of what you're selling. So when creating these things, it's important you really get clear on the benefits the person is going to get, not the features. Don't say it has 3 batteries or it has 10 batteries. No. What's the benefit of having 10 batteries? Longer battery life, right? Get clear on the benefits and state that in your copy. I'm going to tell you what copy is in a minute. So let's go to the next lesson and I'll teach you something very, very powerful.